Hello everybody, and welcome to this new video of this lovely gorgeous Maxi, which is looking a bit sorry for herself. She's been left out in all winds and weathers, looking real, sad, but she's a runner. She does run. I'm going to show you around, just let you have a look around her and see what you think. Okay, we'll start from the front. She's got some little rust worms growing here and there, but it's not looking too bad. I mean, all this will clean up. She's got a little pinhole there, which probably need a little blubber weld in there and probably clean back. Probably start off about this big and end up about that big afterwards, but we'll sort it out. We'll get it done. That piece of trim on that side, the clip is broke off, so it needs a new clip on there. But and tyres need pumping up. They're probably all shot. So you got some rust issues along here. So all this trim's going to need coming off and sorting out. But the wings are good. They're solid wings. And then we move on around the windscreen area. And as you can see, the paint is just actually just peeling off. It's not even actually stuck on there. So I don't know what they used to spray the car with, but and she got this piece here is a bit broken there, so it needs a new one of those. And she can do with some new chrome around the rubbers and stuff like that. I can't see no water getting inside the car, so it seems pretty dry. Same with the door. I mean, some surface rust issues. The bottom of the doors are like a bit on the crusty side, but the backs of the doors don't seem to be rough, too badly rough. Don't seem to have gone right through or anything. But it's always the same, and it's what it'd be like when you get that old grinder in there and start cleaning it up, and there ain't going to be any doors left. But the old door card's a bit out of place as well. That needs taking off and sorting out. And not one window in the car winds down properly, so that's going to need sorting out. The seals are all okay. There's just some odd surface bits of rust. But yeah, I mean, like down in the pillars, I mean, she seems all okay down in the pillars there. All up around here, seems to be all okay. And she got some flaky paint issue again there, but it's going to need sorting out. Need doing as quickly as possible. Onto this door. This is the worst door. This is the actual worst door. I've looked on eBay. I can't seem to find any doors on eBay. This one's blown right out. I think it's had it, to be honest with you. I think it's going to take too much to save this door. I mean, it's really in a bad way. And same again, the door card's all out of shape. And she's all okay up around there. She got a little bit of rust issue just there, and some rust issues just up around here, which I'm going to have to crack on and get sorted as quickly as possible. All down around here, she's pretty good. I mean, the seals are all okay. She's going to need quite a lot of paint put in there, whatnot, give it a good clean. A bit of a rockery growing in here, have we? Yeah. Okay. Alright, you then. Right, so that's basically that side. And then we'll just move up to this back wing. And like I said, same again, some little bits of rust issue. Some paint, bad spray job, and it's just flaking off paint. It's same down under the bumper there. You can just see it a little bit there. All the tyres are probably no good. They've been stood for a long time. The door's shut all okay, but she is in a sorry old state. And roof, as you can see, it's just surface rust. It's not great big holes everywhere. Round to the boot, and you think to yourself, God, is that a big chunk of filler in the boot? No, this is just actually sun damage. This is an actual bad spray job, which is just literally just paint is just flaking off. Look, just actually flaking off, and it's revealing primer or whatnot underneath there. There's a little bit of rusty issue there. I can't open the boot to show you because she's really up close to my old P6 here, and I think we can near enough get a fag packet down there, so there's still a little bit of room, so we might be able to just front her up a little bit more. Yeah, so she's looking really sorry for herself, really. She's in a real bad way. She does need some love put back into her. Let's go around this side. And same again, the bonnet is just all this bad surface rust all around there, and the bumpers are a bit on the old tyre pitted. This is that piece I was telling you about. They tried to glue it on, you know, let's just glue it on like type thing. Some bit of rust issue here again, and some up round here. But apart from that, this is a bit more of a better side. It's not as bad. I mean, she's got some green algae growing all over her. I'll give her a wash in a bit, try and see if I can make it look a little bit more presentable outside the house, I suppose. She's got some rust issues here. This one's blown through. There's a hole there. That's blown through. So the seals are all okay. The underneath is not too bad. Let's have a look in this door and have a look. As you can see, it's all pretty reasonable. It's just the door cards have, yeah, again, got damp, gone out of place a little bit. All that round there, it's not too bad. Let's move on to the back door. She's a little stiff. She needs a bit of WD on that one. The same again with this one. This one's blowing out just there. We've got some rust issues. This door opens really nice. But yeah, she's not too bad. Not as bad as the rest of them. She's got some rust issues there. Door card blowing out again. She's doing the Mexican wave all the way along, but yeah, not too bad. And it comes with a friend as well, a little spider. But she ain't too bad in there. She shuts nice. All around this back ain't too bad. This is probably one of the better wings, really. Not so much rust up around here either. The aerial needs a new aerial. And she could do with a good clean in there. I mean, she does have half a new exhaust system on there, but that's probably seen better days now. Alright, let's move on to the inside of the car. Oh, we've got a badge down there, so it's the Leyland. Have I got one on the inner side? Oh, that's typical, isn't it? I haven't got a badge on that side. Right, let's have a little look inside in the old cockpit. Right, I put a battery on the car the other day when I got it, and it starts up and she's on the button. She's running okay, but she's got a few faults. Somebody's tried having the dash out, and screws are not put in properly, and glove box is not mounted down. I mean, that's all this about. Then I had this light up here, I wasn't working, and I thought I'd just have a look and see if the bulb is gone, just for have a look, and behold, the lens just fell apart in my hand and all crumbled and disintegrated over me. So I need to get a new one of those. The ashtray needs bolting back up, so somebody's been mucking around with the dashboard. The choke cable here has got a piece missing off. This works. The headlights switch is completely broken. It's had it. Temperature gauge doesn't work. Fuel gauge works as far as we know. It goes up and down. Dynamo, it's got a dynamo on this one, not an alternator. The dynamo does not charge. This rear window demister lights up, but whether or not it works or not, I don't know. All the brake pedals, the brake pedal and clutch pedal, all the rubbers looking in good nick. I don't want to pump the brakes too much because they'll probably burst. Like I said, not one window in the car winds down. Up here, these are all broken, so there's nothing for these to clip onto. So they're all broke. Headlining's really, really good. There's nothing wrong with the headlining. It's all tidy. Front seats are in really, really good nick. Carpet just needs putting back over there, but from what I can see, it looks pretty reasonable. I can't see no dampness coming in. I can't see no water, but you can tell she's been in the sun for a while, because like it looks like a wet patch, but it's not. It's actually, this is the colour, and this is all faded from the sunlight. So this is how bad it's been, and I'll show you even some worse damage in a minute what the sun has done to the car. So you can tell she's been parked in sunlight for quite a while. When I got the car, the wipers were a bit slow. I didn't think they were going to work, and all of a sudden they started working. The motor started functioning and started doing what they do. The radio lights up, but there's no sound, so I don't know. They probably had speakers in here somewhere and then decided to take them out and cut the wires or something like that. But the indicators all work and stuff like that. But the only thing it doesn't is, like I said, headlight switch. We need a new one of them. I could do with a new choke cable. I mean, that looks a bit horrible. I mean, it is quite broken, and this all one's bought back in properly. Let's go move into the back seat and show you the back seat. And like I said, the door cards are doing the Mexican wave, so, and the back seat is in reasonable nick actually. I mean, it's like the back carpet, and you can see, like I said, about the sun damage. I mean, this side here is darker than the rest of the carpet, but I can live with that. I ain't too worried about that. Sun damage, and you can see the old parcel shelf is well and truly had it, and this back seat is looking a bit crumbly, and around here is looking really, really crumbly on here, but the rest of this down here is in really good nick. And then you come up to here and it's really, really crusty, really in a bad way. So, and it's starting to split, and this back seat is actually split even worse. Actually, it wasn't even like that when I got the car, so it was only that little bit from there to there. So in one day or 2 days of owning the car, this is actually spreaded all the way along. Yeah, so not good. Unfortunately, I can't show you inside the boot because, like I said, she's parked up a little close, so I'll show you that another day. There ain't much in there anyway. But the doors do shut quite well. We'll have a look under the bonnet in a little while. We'll just show you around this side. I mean, that was last time it was on the road. Like I said, this side, this carpet, it just really does need sorting back out, and tucking back up in there. And this just wants sorting back out again. It's clearly just got damp. And the old speaker cover, which is coming off. It was funny enough, when I went to view the car, this was already up. The speaker in there is completely dead. So let's have a look into the back. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's not one window that winds down, so she's a bit torn over this side. This is getting crunchy. You can hear it crunching already. As soon as you sit in the car, you can hear it crunching. This one here is a little bit on the better side. The old parcel shelf and whatnot, it's looking a bit tired for itself as well, and being blue, I'll probably never find one. I don't know what to do about this back seat really. I don't know if there's anybody who's got another back seat in blue. I wouldn't throw this seat away, I'd keep it, but it's just Could do it just either get them repaired and see how much it's going to be to repair them, or just get another one. Somebody might have one at a reasonable price. I don't think any window winds down on this car. Oh. That'd be the only one. She's looking a little sorry for herself. So I'm going to need to strip these door cards off and get these windows winding up and down. Right, let's have a look under the old bonnet and show you what needs to be done right there. Plunk you up on there for a minute. Is it going to stay there? No. Okay, right. Issues we got under here. Well, apart from some surface rust, which some surface rust right there. She's all pretty solid up right there. She don't seem too bad. This temperature gauge, like I said, don't work, but it makes me wonder if this is the reasons why, because this is just literally turning. It's not even, probably not even getting a proper connection, so that could be the reason why the temperature gauge isn't working. She got a fuel issue where it was all bodged with cable ties to get her running, and the right down the back there, this big old boy down here, he's leaking like a sieve. You got water dripping out of him, so there's not much water in the radiator now. The dynamo don't work at all. It's not lighting up. So you got a brand new starter motor which has been reconditioned, which was a shame because I could have got it on eBay a lot cheaper than what it cost for this one to be done. And she got some rust issues up here. This is the actual worst part up around here. She's got some real rust issues. This is going to need the bonnet off and grinding down. Try and see if we can make some plate up to go in there and weld it all up, make it look nice and tidy again. But she's all okay around here. It's just surface rust. But that is the actual worst bit of the car. That's the only worst part I can find of the car. I don't want to poke it too much. I don't want to make big holes and rain starts falling inside the car and whatnot. But she's that's the worst part. But we'll get it done. And then there's this fella here. This is absolutely completely naffed and don't even want to come off. So yes, that's completely knackered and whatnot. So this is got to come off. I've ordered a new one in. See if we can get the clutch to work so we can get it so it's actually a movable car. So that needs doing. I've ordered a new one of these in as well. This is looking a bit sorry. I mean, the rubbers are all perished around it, so I've ordered a new one of those in. So that's on its way. That's on its way, just so we can get the clutch to work, because we don't know or not if the clutch is any good. But apart from that, looks like she's got all her core plugs in. She hasn't popped any. She was holding water the day I went round and started it up and got it running, but she seems all okay around there. When she's on the button, she starts up nice and whatnot, but she's going to need some love and attention put to her again and giving her a good old clean up and whatnot. But she's quite solid all down in there. There's no damage. The horns work. That's something else that does work, but the dynamo don't work. So there's either one of these buggers playing up, or the dynamo brushes are stuck in there or something like that. So that's going to need sorting out, because without no charge the battery's going to be useless, isn't it? But yeah, the thing is just when you look at it now in the daylight, especially on this side, you think, good God, did I actually buy this? Because like, she's looking really sorry for herself. She's feeling really sad. She needs some love put back into her, really. I mean, every time I went and visited the car, it was like, well, the sun was going down and it was getting a bit dark, so you didn't get to see half of this stuff on the car. But yeah, she ain't too bad. I mean, I've had worse than this. I've had lots worse than this. I've had cars which have been nothing hardly left of them, and I've managed to get them up and running, fix them. I don't know where they are now, but I've managed to get them up and running. Don't know if they're still out on the road, probably not. But some of you are probably thinking, why didn't I pick a Maxi? Well, sentimental reasons, really. That was all, just sentimental reasons. I like the shape of the old Maxi. They pull pretty well for what they are, for a good old buggy. And being in the 70s, I mean this car's younger than me, actually. Not by much. But I spent many years sat on that old back seat there with the family, going off places and whatnot. So not literally this car, but we had quite a few Maxis back in the day. But yeah, I quite like them. They're quite basic. You know, it's a pretty reasonable car, really. Not too bad. She'll clean up. She'll be okay. The door's all shut nice, like I said. There's not much. That's the worst one. That door there is the worst of them all. And all this isn't. This ain't all rust. This is rust from the door, which is where it's got wet, and it's all seeped down and running down. But the seals are all solid. I've looked all underneath on the seals. They're all fine. She ain't a bad old bus, really. But like I said, she's up and she's running. She just don't move. So we need to get that sorted out. And the brakes are a bit on the bindy side, so they're going to need all checking through and going through all that. So she's going to need all that before I can actually get to use it properly. And get that bit of welding done before I actually take it out on the main road properly. But I know what I'm looking for. I mean, I've been in the motor trade for a long time, so. But yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know, I had a few of these back in younger days, but that was just younger days. I mean, we just drove them and basically they died and just scrapped them and whatnot. But now they're getting hard to find, and it's just a bit of sentimental reasons, really. I wanted this Maxi, really. That and the fact is nearly as old as me, and I thought she was a pretty solid old bus, really. I mean, apart from that door, I mean, she ain't too bad. She ain't a bad old girl. And she'll clean up. I ain't too worried about the bodywork for the moment. I'll get that all done next year, because I got some other work to do next year as well on bodywork on cars. But I'll just get the mechanical side of it done, so we can get it drivable, so I can use it on and off just for short runs. I don't go far. I just want to do some short runs in it, see how she pulls. And if I know she's starting to pull really well and she's not gonna, you know, fall apart on a long journey, then I'll start using her a bit further field. I'd like to get another mirror for the passenger side, something like that. I mean, that's a nice mirror, that. But I'd like to find another one like that for the passenger side. I feel lost without a mirror on the passenger side, because I do use my mirrors more than I turn my head. But yeah, I mean, she ain't too bad. This window's come down, so I'm gonna have to put it back up. I mean, I tried winding it down the day I got the car, and it just, I don't want to play around with it too much. I mean, this window is yeah, the mechanism is just going round inside the car, and the glass is just really, I don't even think he's even on the glass, on the rudder, on the mechanism, sorry, properly. So she's looking a little, it's getting a bit cold out here at the moment, so I'm gonna go on in and have a nice cup of tea. And I've shown you around the old Maxi. This is part one anyway, so we're going to start doing some work hopefully a bit later on today, once I've had umpteen cups of tea and get myself motivated. We're going to take the old clutch slave cylinder off and whatnot, and so it's all ready for when the new one comes. We can just bop it on there and get it to make it work, hopefully. So yeah, so I'm hoping you like this little video, and you know, follow me when I'm doing the work on the car and stuff like that, and subscribe to the channel, and please comment as much as you want. I mean I've had a few of these back in the day, but I never really had to work on them. All I've ever done was like stuff like brakes and maybe a service and whatnot, but I've never really like had to do the suspension, lift up the suspension on them. I presume there's somewhere around here you pump up the suspension, a valve or something. Don't really know. Don't know. Like I said, I've owned a couple, but they were much more newer than this. Really, this is being a 70s one. I mean, I think the last one I had was a 19. It might have been a 1980. I think it was a nice blue one. Yeah, she ain't too bad. I mean, she's just gonna need some love. But any of you people out there who's owned all this, or you've got one of these, you probably know more than what I do about them, and all your information, what you got, would be really handy if you could share it to me and stuff like that, or even help on trying to find parts or stuff like that for it. Like I said, I need some bits and bobs. Probably gonna need a lot of bits and bobs, but that's the whole point of having a car to do up, isn't it? I mean, save it. It's a piece of history. Oh. But I think I've bored you enough now. I've been rabbiting on for absolutely ages now, so I think it's time for me to go on here now. Like I said, have umpteen cups of tea and get myself motivated and crack on and do some work, and give you some updates on what gets done on it. Like I said, please like, subscribe. You know, you should just subscribe up there and comment down the bottom and press that old thumb up like. None of the ones saying dang thumb, just the one saying up thumb would be nice. That would be great. Don't need no thumbs down. If you don't like the video, just don't watch it. You don't need to put a thumb down, just don't watch it. Move on somewhere else. But just give me the thumb up, just let me know you enjoyed it. But yeah, and don't smash it. When everybody says smash that like button and whatnot, you don't smash it. You break your video, break your computer, sorry, or break your phone or whatever. Just press that button. You just gotta tap it, and a nice little bit of like or something like that will come up. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rabbit on about a load of poo, I expect. But anyway, I look forward to all your comments and some of you subscribing and whatnot, and maybe some information would be good, like where to get parts, stuff like that. So I'll leave it all to you out there. If you like the video, like I said, just subscribe. It's a bit rusty up there. You can tell she got some damp in here a little bit a while back. Maybe that's what the rock pile is in the back there, in that little tub. Try and keep the damp away, maybe. Anyway, like I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to the Maxi sites who have, you know, just basically put this car on, just a couple of pictures, and you've all commented so well. I never even had comments like that, even when my Rover in the background, I mean behind me, I put that on some sites. I mean, I had some thumbs up, but nothing like the interest. I mean, you Maxi people must be absolutely wonderful people. I'm looking forward to meeting you all when I get this car done and take it to some shows. Anyway, big thumbs up. Bye bye for now. There you go. Make sure you got it all in.
I've said that tell one guy last week, he fell right underneath the truck and was stuck. I mean, just with the thing underneath. It was about 20 minutes.
Oh gosh.
Seems alright. Seems alright underneath. There's a little bit of rust, but not too bad. Seems alright. You're on record, mate.
Sorry?
That lens will light up. Probably looks better.
Not bad actually, I've seen one worse than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot worse than this. That's what I'm doing lately, is picking up things like this. Lockdown people want a project this time. Right, we've got an exhaust clamp that's really close to the framework.